Hi, I am Dr. K. Sai Prasad Reddy. Welcome to the subject Software Engineering. In today's session, I am going to explain about the software development life cycle. In this, we will learn what is software development life cycle, that is the definition, and what are the different stages in software development life cycle, and about software development life cycle. Now see, so before going to this software development life cycle, just we will have a quick look about human life cycle. So human life cycle means the life cycle which is related to human beings. So here if you observe this picture, so this is the starting stage, this is the end stage of our human life cycle. So first stage is a egg, is a fetus, baby, child, adolescent, adult, old age, box. This is a human life cycle. In between the first stage and the last stage, there are so many other stages. All these stages put together is called human life cycle. That is a life cycle which is related to human beings. The next is butterfly life cycle. The first stage in the butterfly life cycle is egg, and this is the last stage. In between the first stage and the last stage, there are so many other stages. All these stages put together is called butterfly life cycle. In the same way, in the same manner, for developing the software project, for developing the software applications, so there is a one life cycle. The name of that life cycle is software development life cycle. So what is the definition of the software development life cycle? See here, the different phases or stages of a software project from inception through completion and the delivery of the final product and the maintenance is called as software development life cycle. This software development life cycle, shortly it is called as SDLC. So here what are the different stages or phases? So even just like in our human life cycle or in butterfly life cycle, even for the software development life cycle also, there will be a first stage and there will be a last stage. In between the first stage and the last stage, there will be so many other stages. All these stages put together is called software development life cycle. So here, what are the different stages or phases in software development life cycle? See, requirements gathering, analysis, design, coding, testing, deployment, maintenance. These are all the stages in software development life cycle. The first stage is requirements gathering and the last stage is in maintenance. In between the first stage and the last stage, there are so other stages. All these stages are put together is called software development life cycle. So in software development life cycle, these stages are also called as phases, is also called as milestones. So you can call it as a stages, or you can call it as a phases, or you can call it as a milestones, or stages of the software development life cycle, phases of the software development life cycle, or milestones of the software development life cycle, like this. Right? So these are the different stages in the software development life cycle. And see about this software development life cycle. So what do you mean this software development life cycle? The software development life cycle will explains you the procedure or the systematic mechanism to develop the software projects in the IT industry. This is like a baseline process. It is like a DIOS. It is like a baseline process for what? For developing the software projects. See, here there are many number of SDLC models, software development lifecycle models are available. So we have to choose the appropriate software development lifecycle model which should be feasible for our proposed system. So before opting particular software development lifecycle model for this particular project, we have to make sure that the proposed system should be feasible to that particular software development lifecycle model. Then only we will opt that particular software development lifecycle model. See, in software development lifecycle, we have to study the output of each phase. For what purpose? To make sure that we are on the track and and whether we have to continue, go forward or not. So that's why. So here at the requirements gathering phase, we will be having some output. In the analysis phase, we will have some output. Design phase, we will have some output. Coding phase, we will have some output. Testing phase, we will have some output. And deployment, we will have some output activities and maintenance. At each and every stage, you have to study the outputs. The main reason for studying our output, the main reason for analyzing these outputs is to make sure that whether we are on the track while designing and developing the application or not, and whether we have to go forward or not. So that will be decided, right? Yeah. This is about software development lifecycle definition and what are the different stages or phases in the software development lifecycle and about the software development lifecycle. So in the future sessions, we will take each and every phase or the stage or the milestones of this software development lifecycle, and we will prepare separate video sessions or video lessons for each and every phase. Yeah. So thank you.